Hello, everybody. This is Select Your Player. I'm Thomas.
I'm Jared.
And over here we have...
I'm over here.
That's Joseph.
I'm in space.
He's off in space somewhere. Today, we actually went to go see Interstellar. I don't know if you can see that awesome poster that we got at the premiere.
IMAX.
IMAX.
Totally sweet.
This was amazing.
Let's just start off. This is a film.
Yes.
This isn't some
movie.
Blockbuster popcorn
This
film.
is not a popcorn film at all. I mean, this was just...
It was emotionally exhausting. It was physically exhausting.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of tired from this movie.
It was just so
Draining.
good.
Yeah, it was draining.
I don't think there's been a movie like this since 2001. Space Odyssey.
Space Odyssey? Yeah, no, actually, there's a lot of comparison.
It's probably our new generation's
our
version.
Space Odyssey, and that's a good comparison. It was good, man.
Oh,
wow,
so good.
This is probably my favorite Chris Nolan film. I mean, past Dark Knights, Inception, The Prestige, The Following. That's all I know.
I might go as far as saying one of my favorite films
of all time.
Of all time. I think I'm up there.
Yeah. Definitely top 10.
Yeah, and for this
Citizen
year,
Kane. No.
Casablanca. Nah. what are those?
That's like a rom-com now.
It kind of is. Anyway, we just like walked in the door from seeing this film, and guys, go see it in IMAX. Do not go see it in a regular movie theater. Go see it in IMAX. This was
just go see it.
Yeah, but
but if you can, if you have the money, go see it in IMAX.
When you actually have to go like this to like get the grasp, and I was sitting far back.
You feel like another crew member in this movie.
Oh my god, it was good. Is what I'm trying to get a point across.
Joseph, do you feel the hype?
I do. It's mind blowing.
I
have to decompress now. I can't.
I know. I was telling Joseph I got to meditate for a little while. That good.
I mean, it had sci-fi, it had action, it had philosophy in it, which was, it's a Chris Nolan film, so yeah, it's going to have that. But it just...
Music?
Oh my god. The music fit the...
Phantom of the Opera was just
yeah,
that's how good he was
epic,
on the
organ music in this.
It really just keeps your heart going.
I was telling Joseph from one point to the end, I was just like...
Yeah. This is one scene that just takes in space where I was just going like...
The whole... You're just watching it like...
Yeah. I had to keep readjusting myself. I'm like, something's not right, man.
It makes the audience gasp and react to the movie.
There was one guy in the whole audience who was like, holy shit! I was like, that guy, yeah.
What he said.
What he said.
What did you guys feel about the length?
The length?
I didn't even notice it.
You don't. Because
it's like cryo sleep.
If we look back, we can say the beginning is a little long.
Yeah, it kind of drags a little bit.
Once you get to the space part,
I had good exposition, so I really didn't care. Really.
Yeah.
I was actually invested in these characters.
It's actually really important too later on in
the film.
It's definitely a Nolan film that you feel connected to the characters. Not just your.
Like the main character.
The main character. Oh my god!
You're not just there for the plot.
Yeah, you just want to see him succeed.
Yeah.
No, I was checking my phone to see how long it went by. I'm like, holy crap! It's been 2.5 hours, and I didn't even notice.
Yeah. Wow.
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 I was hoping to God that I did not have to go to the bathroom. I was like, I need to stay. I only went once.
Was it once?
Yeah.
To
get a refill.
And he went at a pretty good part because nothing really happened.
Yeah, I could tell.
This is a space shot. Well, I mean, keep going. I'm sure you're going to get to it.
What was I going to say? I was telling these guys that I don't even want this film released on DVD.
Because it needs to be witnessed in IMAX.
It has to be on the big screen. It's just so big.
I'm going to buy it as soon as it comes out anyway, but I'll agree with him. I mean...
We're going to buy the movie soundtrack.
As soon as we get off this, I'm getting the soundtrack. I'm not even kidding. This was a great score. It just fit it perfectly. Mm. But Joseph's right. If you don't see this in theaters when it's out, it's going to be such a shame.
Mistake.
I hope they keep it in theaters as long as they can until like the DVD or the Blu-ray is released.
Yeah.
Just so everybody has a chance to see this movie in IMAX. It was just incredible. And
let me ask you a question, Joseph.
Okay.
Do you feel like this deserves Oscars?
Yes.
yes.
For what?
For everything.
Everything.
No.
For acting, for
cinematography,
Oh my God.
special effects,
acting,
Music.
Yeah, McConaughey.
Oh my
blows
God.
it out of the park.
He's so good.
Oh my God.
That is an actor.
That he has really matured as an actor. I mean, he's still all right guy, but
I would say
oh my
like
God, he was good.
Anne Hathaway was the weakest, but
It still
she
was.
wasn't that
She
bad.
wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I still felt for her. I mean,
Yeah.
even between Matthew McConaughey and the other crew members, I really didn't like all the crew members, but her character wasn't like a bad character. I guess it is the weakest character because I don't know. It just to me it was So visual effects wise, what would you rank this as?
Well, yeah.
I mean, as like from a 1 to 10.
And it's not really like it won't date because it's not like special effects that are with humans, so it looks kind of weird.
Yeah.
It's just like space shots and
Yeah.
stuff, so you can't really.
But there was just one tiny little thing I didn't like. It was way in the beginning, so you forget about it once they pull out the big guns. But yeah, like you were saying, like 2001, that hasn't dated other than like the branding, Pan Am and stuff like that. I use video phones and stuff.
And the monkeys, but I mean, that's just.
But still, like their space stuff
is
still really good, and this will hold up.
This I love Star Wars and stuff, sci-fi, but this movie made me want to go into space.
No, I did. Okay, when I was a kid, I actually wanted to be an astronaut, and it kind of dies off. You're like, I wanted to be a fighter pilot when I was a kid. Who cares? But this, I'm like,
you want to fund NASA now.
I want to go to NASA and go like take my money. It's only $200, but take it.
The whole idea of like going into that like a wormhole or a black hole or whatever, like the uncertainty of what's on the other side, that is crazy awesome to me.
Yeah. You just
like you want to see what's on the other side. You're like,
well, I mean, it's he says like we're not scientists, we're explorers now.
Yeah.
He's like this one guy's like freaking out. He's like, we're explorers. Get used to it, man. Yeah. This is the unknown, and that was so cool to have that take on it. And oh man, black hole.
I like how the music that was calming him down or keeping him composed was just earth sounds.
Earth sounds.
Oh, yeah.
Just sounds of home.
I think I have that track.
Yeah, it was a movie because I guess just reading Nolan's comments about he wanted to make an adventure movie kind of.
This was kind of a space opera almost.
Yeah, but he wanted something that was like exploration and stuff. And that's a big theme in the movie about being explorers.
And what's really cool about this is like I don't care about violence, or I like it, but like it had nothing really that bad. Just like one F word.
Yeah.
But that way, but like anyone could enjoy it. Like you can show a kid it, or there was nothing gruesome where you had to like shield their eyes or something. Just an F word.
Yeah, I mean there really wasn't like violence. It was just no action. I guess it's just stuff happens. I guess.
Yeah. That's It's I don't know. It's a crazy film that can keep you going without a lot of violence or anything.
Well.
It could last for years.
Without being
2001.
Especially,
a lot of lasting power.
Especially with the spaceship shots just against like the black hole and Saturn.
That
about blew my mind.
Oh, Saturn was.
What was awesome is just like seeing like a black hole kind of, or like their interpretation of it. That was crazy.
It gets, like I said, it gets into like some. Is it metaphysics?
Yeah.
It gets into some stuff, but it's handled well. There's a lot of exposition in it, so it's explained. Some of it is explained.
It's definitely his easiest film to understand.
Yeah.
There's nothing going to be going,
well,
what was that?
I don't go, man.
Time is a douchebag.
Oh, my God.
Relativity, man.
Gravity, too.
Yeah, man.
I wonder if there was like a mocking tone to that. It's like, well, we couldn't have the name Gravity from the last one, so we can put the word gravity as much as we can in this film. Without being a spoiler, what's your favorite part? if it's an action or anything else scene or a visual scene, what would be your favorite part?
I guess for like an action or a visual, and just like moment, like what would probably be that docking scene.
Oh my god.
Okay.
It keeps you going. I'm not gonna give much, but just a docking scene got me.
Our hearts were racing. Like
I would go with the black hole.
The black hole scene.
Like the
okay.
Black hole.
That was pretty cool.
That was amazing.
I think my favorite part is probably, like I said, the Saturn scene where they're just up against the rings of Saturn and they're about to go into the black hole, or not the wormhole. And just I don't know why, but I was just like I was shell shocked.
I can't even imagine like experiencing that like in real life.
Yeah,
that'd be insane.
I was like breathing hard. I was like,
yeah, because space shots totally silent like space would be, but then when you get to like hear inside their helmets, and that like just like pumps your adrenaline up.
Did you like that their space or their helmets fogged up because they're breathing too hard?
Yeah,
I like that because like a lot of like sci-fi stuff, they're perfectly like so you can see their faces. Like, no, there's a lot of spittle going on in there, especially with the Frozen planet. They had like the mustache.
Yeah, a lot of condensation going on and stuff.
I don't think it's too spoilerish to say that there are robots in this movie.
Oh my god!
And they're like the surprisingly
enjoyable cast members.
I want a TARS, all right.
They have a. It was always
god.
like seeing them. It's such a weird design.
Yeah.
Like our technology going that direction.
It's totally different than any robot you've ever seen.
But they're so awesome.
There's this one part where it turns into like an actual polygon like this, and it starts rolling to go faster.
They're
like,
very versatile.
Yeah, and it's just like 2 blocks going like this, but they also like can
becomes like a wheel.
Yeah, and it's cool. It's a unique design, and the robots themselves have character. And like I said, TARS is probably one of my favorite characters in that whole thing. He was just, I don't know, he was just great. He didn't scare me as much as Hal did, though.
Hal never scared me. I always liked Hal. I don't know why.
I was scared.
If you haven't seen, they don't give away like all the actors in the commercials.
And
there was a lot of,
and I really like that.
This.
Yeah, I mean, you can read the cast list, you might know who's in it, but they pop up, and it's
like during the movie, you're like, hey, wait a minute.
No, the only people I knew were going to be in this was like Matthew McConaughey, Anne Hathaway, and Michael Caine. Everything else, I was like, hi.
Yeah, so it's kind of surprised to see them when they pop up, and I like that because you don't know what the part they're going to play and everything.
Yeah. And some of it was like really minor too. It's just like a few minutes, but it worked. I mean, they did a good job.
Yeah.
Do you think this is going to be nominated for Best Picture?
I think so. I don't know if it
would probably be nominated, but
I don't. Because we all thought The Dark Knight would be nominated. And we know Oscars hate sci-fi. But I think this just needs a nod.
Definitely, it deserves it.
Yeah.
Especially from this year, I don't.
Yeah, there really aren't that many. It's kind of dry, really.
Well, there hasn't been like Oscar movies.
Yeah, it's been all like superheroes and like Godzilla and stuff like that, but nothing's like nothing. It's serious enough to win an Oscar or like visually. And
I think what might hurt it is just that Gravity won so much last year.
Yeah.
And they might just go, oh, it's just Gravity.
It's just Gravity again. Like I said, they said Gravity a lot in this movie. I mean, it's an important part. You'll find out if you go see it. Please go see it.
Yes.
Watch it. Just experience. I'm probably gonna go see it again.
Yeah,
to be honest with you. In IMAX, and that cost me like $15, and I'm a kind of a cheap person. I'm like, well, I'll go see it again. Maybe twice.
Definitely worth it.
Yeah. But
any closing thoughts on the movie, Joseph?
Come on, Nolan freak, you can do this.
I just love his movies. I love just the big scope.
Just a combination of Christopher and Jonathan as writers.
Yeah.
It's so good.
And that's the thing is, I'm not a huge fan of Chris Nolan's writing. It gets a little for me, but this one it was good because there was like a weight to it.
There's a definite nod to sci-fi.
Yeah. And they did it really well, and I was very impressed.
I think the biggest complaint with Nolan is always that he can't handle or he doesn't write good characters. You don't really feel for them.
Yeah.
They're kind of bland. But this one
just wow. It was really good. I give it 2 thumbs up, 10 stars, 5 stars, something like that.
Definitely best movie of the year.
Yeah.
So far? Yeah.
Like, I loved Godzilla. It made me feel like a child again, and like brought up so much nostalgia. But this movie,
this is so on a different level than
Yeah.
all the other movies this year.
Like Jared said, this isn't a popcorn.
This
movie.
is like
wow.
this is like the Goku of movies. Like,
Okay, like he said, this is not a popcorn. I had a bag of popcorn. I put it down so I could watch this movie. Joseph saw me. I was just like,
no, I was like gonna get a refill, but I was like, no, I know.
no,
I can't leave.
I can't leave. This is too important. I guess just go see it, guys. Seriously. Anyway, this is a Select Your Player couch review. I'm Thomas.
Jared,
And over there is
DoJo.
that guy. See you guys later.
see you.
Bye.